Okay.
Because according to law, I have to tell you that I'm doing it.
Right. My phone always shouts when you do it. It always says, Gavin Schifford is recording.
Yeah, I get a little notice up top. Yeah, recording.
Okay,
Yeah.
they can hear us. Okay.
By law. So
I had the settings back. I don't know why I didn't just keep what I had last week, but it didn't.
That's especially important these days when everybody, the only way they can get off is on camera. So if you don't want video out there, if you're a Republican politician and you don't want to get yourself in trouble.
Oh, like they care.
They just want to do it in the shadows.
They just lie.
Exactly.
They just lie and say they didn't say it.
Yeah.
Now, can
Must
they
be
hear
a
us?
lookalike.
Yes, they can hear us.
Okay.
Why?
Ed Gong. He said he couldn't hear us. He's posting.
Oh, he may have to refresh his stream. So.
Oh, that's an idea. Oh, we want to see Craig. I miss Craig.
He heard you.
Did he?
Hey, come here, say hi.
Keep your clothes on, Craig.
Take them off, Craig.
How are you?
He can't hear.
Oh.
He don't listen anyway. He don't listen anyway.
Well, say, hey, Craig.
That's Jim, the good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Craig made a strawberry rhubarb pie, custard pie.
Wow, he's an old woman.
Yum.
Did that man have a soul patch under his chin? Under his...
Who, Craig?
Yeah.
No, he's got a goatee.
Oh, all right.
No, he thought you had a soul patch under.
Anywho, how are we all? How is everybody's week? How are you, Bill? I was getting a little worried there. You seem to be stressing over the stupidity of the universe.
Oh, I am just really kind of over stupid people.
Tell me about
it. It is just, I don't care if they get out there and march and do whatever they want, contaminate each other, go ahead and go at it. But I worry about the people that they go back home to, mom and dad and friends and brother and sister and
people that didn't ask for their stupidity.
Exactly.
Well, in 2 weeks in 2 weeks when everybody in their family starts dying. Well,
right.
Yeah.
Well, has anybody seen the picture of the Chicago mayor and the Las Vegas mayor, the two pictures that are put together?
No. No. What?
The Chicago mayor is like looking down like this, and she's got like a flip-flop in her hand. All right. And she's talking to the Las Vegas mayor, and she goes, come over here. I want to talk to you a little bit about being a mayor. Or it's along those lines. It's it's the funniest thing. I mean, the Chicago mayor, she's obviously she looks like she's a hardworking woman to begin with.
Well, that's
who the one who impresses me is the governor of Michigan. She is whipping ass up there. She ain't taking any bullshit.
Is she?
Yeah.
She is a super mayor, a super governor up there. She really is. Mm-hmm. She's doing a great job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know their restrictions were a lot tougher than anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like they could go into a store, but aisles would be blocked off and all that other shit. But I mean, what's going on? What's so funny?
Tim Pearson here. Let me show you. Craig just showed me something that Tim in Alaska did.
Yes.
Oh, we saw that.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's he's got an IV in his arm, and it's going straight into a bottle of Clorox.
It's a great picture.
It is. It's.
Oh my gosh!
I know. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm just about to have had my fill of Facebook. I think. I mean, it's just.
Well, it cracked me up because the Las Vegas mayor is exactly the prime example of what I was talking about when they just say, "Oh, well, I didn't say that." Like literally, the minute she said it, that we could be a control group.
Yeah.
for the country.
Uh-huh.
Anderson
The
Cooper
reporter
said-
called her on it.
Anderson Cooper said, well,
Yeah.
so you're all right with making your people the control group? She said, oh, well, you're putting words in my mouth. No,
Right.
you literally just said that.
You literally just said that.
Yeah.
But that's
All
what I
right.
mean. They just lie. Like, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah.
and it seems like their cultist followers just lap that shit up
Oh,
and they don't question. Heaven forbid.
It worries me because we're hearing, the president early last week, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, say like the worst it'll get is 50,000,
Right.
or whatever. And when was it? Wednesday or Thursday? We were already at 48,000
Right.
Yeah.
dead, and and he's just spouting. He's just as bad as any of the other stupid governors and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, well, he's worse because he's got a bigger responsibility to get his facts right, and he doesn't even know where to get facts or know if they're accurate.
And then Jay, he puts his professionals that are in the room with him up at the podium. He puts them on the spot. It's just that poor woman.
Right.
Epidemiologist. She was thinking to herself, okay, now how in the hell do I answer this question and still keep my job?
Right. Yeah, because he just cans them all. If he doesn't like what they say, suddenly, boom, gone.
Yeah.
And so how can you honestly and with any kind of integrity answer questions anymore? Like, it's got to be awful.
They need to stop worrying about that because they can just get rehired in January when the new guy takes over.
The next administration.
Yeah, but that's,
I mean, let's face it. I hate to say it now. I'm not even going to say it out loud because I'll probably be wrong. So I just don't see how this guy can win again.
we said that the first time.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know. I couldn't see how he could win.
You got to remember, you got the East Coast, you got the West Coast. And you got a whole lot of stupid in between.
You got a lot of sandwich filling out in the middle.
There's a whole lot of red in the middle. A whole lot of red.
Well, there might be a whole lot of coronavirus and death going on out in the red.
Well, yeah.
The interesting part is some of them have not been hit as hard, and I feel like it's just like, give it time. You guys don't understand that, like, what you did initially. You guys have more space between you, so maybe it doesn't spread as quick out there, but it will. And
it's coming, Jay. It's coming.
Yeah.
Oh well, when it dies down and Trump declares that he saved the world and they all go out and start partying, that's when it will happen.
Yeah.
That's when I'm having a popcorn feast at home. Anyway, I'm drinking tonight in my crayfish cup
that he got from New Orleans.
Oh, okay. And where'd you get the cup?
Beanies. Remember the seafood place?
Oh, they have cups there that you could buy. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So
nice.
Wow.
Where is?
I had a cocktail, but I don't remember their. Yeah.
You remember where you put it? Would you say?
Has anybody heard anything about Pride 48 this year in New Orleans? Any updates? I haven't heard.
No, I don't think there is any updates right now.
Okay.
I think the suits have continued to meet. When Fatty was on here last, I think that's the most recent, I know. And then, of course, he's mentioned it briefly on his show that the suits were meeting. So I think they're just kind of evaluating and waiting, because right now, like, I've seen a lot of June and July things be canceled, but not as many July and, like late July, August things.
Right.
Although here and there we've seen stuff all the way up through the end of the year, depending on some of the big companies or big, huge events have just said, let's not do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but our event's a little on the smaller side, but I get it. Like, in a group as big as we have, if you got exposed right before Pride 48 and had no clue,
right,
it's not that our group would ever intentionally, go out there, but who knows? What if I'm at the grocery store and I happen to get exposed somehow?
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then I show up and I'm not symptomatic yet, but you know, I'm spreading it, because that's the scary part about this. Is it seems like a lot of our other colds and flus, it's much closer to the time of exposure that you seem to get sick, or at least traditional thinking has told us that. I
Right.
honestly don't know now if they may have to reevaluate some of that.
I mean, you have to think back, what have I done in the last 2 weeks?
I know, and I've been out a lot
right?
in the last 2 weeks. I've been at work, I've been at the grocery store a couple of times, and Lowe's way too many times.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, join the club, Jay. Yeah. Yeah.
That is the funniest thing, because I was on a telephone call, a Zoom meeting with my sister, my brother, and a cousin, and we were talking, and you know, one's in Idaho, one's in Colorado, the other's up in North Jersey, and that is the only place that is open. And there's almost like the only restriction is getting online to cash out. Like, you can go breezing right into the stores.
Mm-hmm.
Where Home Depot, they make you wait. Like, they only allow 50 people in the store at a time.
Yeah, it's fascinating, the difference, because they're both the same kind of store, but very different approach.
I don't know how Lowe's gets away with it. Like, I mean,
they go by their occupancy. Like, what is their occupancy?
But I mean, there's nobody even counting them at the door.
Right.
I've never seen anybody counting them at the door here in St. Louis, Gavin.
Oh,
everybody just walks in, walks out.
Well, that's what I mean at Lowe's, but like our grocery store, they do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They that was one of the things that the Lowe's employees were complaining about. When we went into Lowe's this week, it was like, now Lowe's gets really busy on a Sunday afternoon. This place was a Sunday afternoon. It was like people were walking around shopping. You know what I mean? Looking at this, looking at that.
There had to be at least 50 people just in line, let alone still shopping.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it wrapped all the way down and around the corner.
Their registers went down last Saturday when we were in the store.
Right.
And their registers were booting and rebooting, like repeatedly. So they'd like work for a transaction or two and then restart. And you know, they'd lose all their connections and all the registers would restart. And they started walking around to let people know who were in line. And we had gotten in line before, and it was quick, and we got our stuff, got out to the car, and I realized the guy that helped us, who we had to like track down to even find somebody. I got out to the car and I'm like, you know what, Martin, I don't trust that guy that he even knows what he's talking about. And this is simple. Like, I know what kind of valve I need, an angle stop valve for under the sink to replace the angle stops. And I pull it out, and the idiot, like, it wasn't a quarter turn, it was a regular one. And I had specifically said quarter turn, you know, copper pipe. And he gave me the one that's the regular ODP, you know, like unscrew it 15 times to like turn it on or off. And it was to a and why am I blanking? Steel pipe, not copper line. So and it was a threaded female valve to go over the end of a, you know, pipe. And I just went, oh my gosh, this is exactly opposite of what I need. And so we walked back in, and the line was really long. And that's when they started walking around telling people what was going on and handing out bottles of water. They had it all taped off. So everybody was spaced 6 feet apart. But we were in line for an hour and 15 minutes, I think.
Oh, wow.
In line? In line?
Yes. Yep.
Holy
longer
shit.
than we'd been in the store.
Oh my God, ours wasn't that bad. I mean, it was a long line, but it moved.
Well, it's because of those registers, like cycling. And so by the time we got out of there, it was bad. Then 2 days later, the same idiot that, gave us the wrong valves, he told us, like, the only tub we have in stock is this one that's out here on display, like not the display model, but that style that measurements and everything. And I said, no, I want one that's shorter. That's an 18-inch tall one, and I would prefer a shorter step-in height. And he went and looked on the computer and came back and said, you can get one that's a couple inches shorter online. And, I said, okay, can you write down that part number? Sure. And I said, yeah, I want to order the one online that's shorter, because he seemed unclear. So I was really specific. Like, I want the one that is not here. And so then he comes back with the part number and he said, yeah, here's the one you can order online. And the faucet, we had picked out a faucet as well. And got home, opened the Lowe's app and started going through it. And the faucet was correct. But the tub was the tub they had in the store, is the only one that of that like style, and there is no other dimension available on their website. So maybe he could have ordered it, but it's not on Lowe's.com.
Oh, I bet he could have, Jay. I bet he could have.
Sounds like he just didn't know what the hell he was.
He probably could have, but and I asked him a couple of times, can we just have you order it? Because they've done that for me before. When I'm in the store, they just say, here, let me order that for you and arrange for you to come to the store to pick it up, when it comes in. And, but no, he said, nope, you can order it online. Kind of like, don't bug me.
Yeah.
And,
don't bother me now, son. Don't bother me.
Yeah. And so I was ticked off. So, because when I came home from work Monday, right, I had ordered it and I'm just like, fine, whatever, I'll let them deliver it. Like, fuck it, I don't want to go back into the store. And Monday I get home from work, had just gotten shuttle taken care of, open my email and go, oh my gosh, the delivery is going to be tomorrow morning. And Martin was working the next morning. And it had said all over the place when you check out, like, we'll call you to arrange the delivery at a time that's convenient for you. And we both went, okay, that's good, because we both do go to work a little bit right now. And so this email says, contact your local store who will be delivering the item if there's a problem. So I'm like, okay. So I call the store 4 times and the system times out the first 3, just ringing, ring. You press which department you want, and then it just hangs up on you after a while.
Oh, jeez.
And so I finally managed to get a person by hitting customer service, and they picked up, and the woman picked up, and I said, hey, this is really critical. I have to talk to somebody because I've got something that's going to be delivered and we won't be here. And it is supposed to be signed for, they need to know where to put it, and all that. And she said, let me transfer you. And I'm like, wait, no, that's the problem. Too late. So it's like 6:15 and the store closes at 7. So I'm like, babe, get out of your comfy clothes. Like, we got to go out in public. And we rushed over to the store, and the guy at customer service is like, I don't understand. Like, we're like, look, we had to order this online. You're supposed to deliver it. We won't be there. Just give us the damn thing.
Jesus.
Right? Like, we're so done with this. Like, we'll put it in the back of our car. So they finally went and got it and gave it to us. And I was like, oh my gosh. Such a mess.
It is. It sounds like
and the guy was not helpful. So, but
sounds like exemplary customer service there, Jay.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, we won't go back to their store. We have a different Lowe's where we get good customer service. It's just further away.
It seems like, Jay, you have a way of pissing people off.
quite possibly. I was doing good at it this week.
Jay, not everybody's a good stripper. All right.
Right.
No matter how cute you look sitting there on the end of the bar, not everybody buys that. All right. Maybe you should be more patient to the ignorant people.
Got it, Jim.
Okay. What was that?
We got it, Jim.
No, all right. Sorry, Gavin. Anywho. So did anybody have any pleasant surprises this week?
Not that I can think of.
No.
What about
Gavin?
you?
No.
Gavin was
I was going to
motivated.
add to the last conversation, but you moved on before I had enough.
No, we've heard enough, Gavin.
Now.
We've heard enough, Gavin. There's my hand.
Yeah.
No. Okay, why don't you
Take a
add
breath
to?
between when you're talking once in a while. So.
Okay.
We insist. We want to hear what you had to contribute, Gavin.
No,
We
Yes.
insist.
No, we insist. Even if it is old and meaningless by now, we want to hear it. We want you to
You
feel
know what, Jim?
Oh
important.
my! Is this what being cooped up does?
No, I muted him.
That's not fair.
Would you say, Gavin?
That's what I'll do from now on when I want to talk. I'll just mute him.
You know what? Wait till you see the lumps on your fucking head.
Oh my! You guys have been cooped up too long together.
Watch out! Those old retired guys can be mean as hell sometimes.
It's been very pleasant.
No, we've had a really good. Somebody said you should use this time as a pre-retirement. You know what I mean? This will show you how you're going to get along when you're retired. And it's like, we've really had a good time.
You don't think
but
I'm gonna
again,
be
we
home
were
when
stuck in the house.
You don't think I'm going to be home when we retire, do you?
You don't think I am either, do you? You know, but the thing is, like, on the couple of hours that we do meet up, it's nice to know that I'm not arguing or fighting or pissing and moaning. Or wipe your ass, Gavin. Clean up after yourself, Gavin. You know.
I didn't shut down the stream, did I?
I don't know. Ask them.
No, okay. They're just being funny. All right.
What'd they say?
Ed Gong said, and Gavin cuts down the stream.
Oh. No, it was me. Why'd you cut me off?
I just cut you off.
No, you were the one that shut down the Skype call the last couple of times, Jim.
I did?
Oh, I am so glad that we found something other than Skype, because Skype is such a fucking nightmare.
Well, we were all. I mean,
the quality of the video is excellent.
Oh, it's so much better.
It is yeah.
We get people breaking up the audio a lot less on Zoom as well. So.
Oh yeah, and it actually records the audio as well as the video.
So that's a feature built into Zoom. You don't have to like download something extra to do that.
Yeah, when you hit record,
mm-hmm.
it automatically does an audio and a video. So.
Oh wow!
Cool.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, because like Skype, you can't record without downloading some additional thing and running it as an add-on or plug-in.
Yeah,
or something,
Pamela,
right?
I think it's called.
Yeah,
and that if you're running anything else besides Skype at that point, you may as well just kiss the stream goodbye, because
it's curtains.
Right.
It's just like anything else that's owned by Microsoft. It just overwhelms your system, and it's not even like high quality. So I don't understand how it overwhelms your system. So.
Right.
Hey, you should just feel grateful that it's Microsoft. I think that's the way they feel.
Yeah, it's kind of. Well, see, the thing is, they're in their mind, everybody's using, a $5,000 computer. You know what I mean? Like that's because that's what they use. So they actually put everything towards. Like, I mean, the one I'm using was like $500. So.
See that? See what you can do.
Hey, does the trick. That's
well, I only use it for this. I use another one, Surface for
for the porn and the important stuff.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. The guy's getting double fucked. Yeah, baby.
The chat room seems extra naughty tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was digging up some stuff.
A little over.
I can't post that.
Define extra naughty for our show.
Cross-pollination.
Cross-pollination seems to be a theme here.
You go.
They run with it, huh?
Yeah, they ran.
Oh yeah.
Right down his legs.
And Ed Gong, since Mr. Mike is in here, is posting.
No, Mr. Mike is there.
Is he?
I thought I saw him post something, didn't he?
I didn't see.
Mr. Mike, are you with us?
But he's posting like it's his job or something.
He's serious about it.
Yeah.
Well, see, it's morning over there, so he's like wide awake and raring to go.
Well, yeah.
So am I. With another cup of tea, I'll be bouncing up all.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, I have not slept well this week, and it like I this morning I woke up at 4:50, and I normally get up at 5:15, but come on, freaking 4:50.
Wow.
I don't want to be
Jim tells me he
awake.
sleeps, but every time I wake up in the middle of the night to pee or something, he's sitting at the computer. So I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
if he goes to sleep.
He's a vampire. He sleeps during the day when you're gone.
I'm
Yeah.
not gone. I'm working. I'm not working until Monday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I thought you had gone back this week. So
Yeah, I go back Monday.
I usually get on the computer in the middle of the night to see what's on TV. And you think I'd have the TV guide memorized by now. But we seem to be on the same piece. Like our pee schedule is off by about 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like I wake up, I go to the bathroom, pee, then I'll come in and sit down at the computer. 15 minutes later, you wake up, go into the bathroom, pee, come out and say, "You're still up?" And I mean, that's like 3 or 4 nights in a row.
Well, I'll always get up and I look over on your side to see if you're there. And if you're not there, I say, "Are you in the?" I'll scream, "Are you in the bathroom?" Because the minute I stand up, I have to pee. I'm done.
Well, there is nothing worse.
You know what I mean? I have to go directly from the bed to.
There's no pausing.
And now I have a habit of going in the bathroom. I got to sit down to pee because I got the piercing. And so I'm sitting there in the dark. And next thing I know, like I'll hear Gavin get up and he'll start like shuffling over towards the bathroom. And it's like, I have to warn him. I'm like, don't, I'm in here. Because I'm afraid one of these days he's going to turn around and try and sit on my face or, get off and you'll go flying in the tub or something.
And our sink is just about 2 inches too high for.
I know.
Be a convenient urinal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you know what?
So my options are the toilet or the tub.
Right.
I can't reach any sink in this house. You can't reach the bathroom sink?
Yeah, I don't understand. No, I can't. No, not the bathroom sink. No, I can't.
Well,
kitchen sink.
I'm too short to. Yeah.
I can't reach anything.
You and I have the same inseam, so I don't see why there would be a difference. Even though I can't
believe you guys have the same thing going on. When I get up, Craig will get up. If he gets up first, I'll get up to go pee.
Uh-huh.
It's just like clockwork.
It is.
How interesting. My husband and I don't, but it's this last week's been like multiple times where I've woken up and haven't slept all night, and I typically do. But then if it's after about 3 o'clock in the morning, then I struggle to fall back asleep.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm a morning guy, and so when I wake up like wide awake, and it's a curse when it happens around 3 and I wake up and then I just lay there till like 4:30, 4:45 when I'll usually just go, that's it, I'm getting up. And
yeah, that's the time I usually get up. So
Gavin and I.
Yeah, I mean for you, but you start work really early too.
Right.
So.
Do Craig and you now? Gavin and I realize we very rarely ever face each other while we sleep.
No.
You know what I mean? We're either back to back or facing the same direction.
We're the same way.
Yeah.
We actually put a mirror in the corner of the bedroom so that I can see the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was for kinky.
No. It's a small mirror, but I can see the TV in
it. Now we ain't that. Yeah.
Because I can't sleep on my left side. I have to. On my right side, I have to sleep on my left side.
Really?
I'm a left side sleeper.
If I get up like in the middle of the night and just roll over, I can fall asleep. But like to literally just fall asleep to begin with, I can't. No, I can't.
You have to be on your left side.
I'm a left side sleeper as well. Now, do you guys all always sleep on the same sides of the bed? Like you always have your own sides?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anybody sleep on their stomach?
I
No.
used when
Well, I
I
do.
when I don't have a pot belly, I do.
I sleep like on my stomach, but my head has to be facing that way.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, when
Ed, please slow down a little bit because I can't keep up with you.
I think Gavin is getting overstimulated with all the
Yeah.
the pone.
Well, I don't get to look at it till tomorrow because it comes
Right.
so fast.
You
I
get to
can't look
savor
at
it tomorrow.
Yeah. So I get to look at it while I post it, because I post it in 2 different places now. But just slow down a little bit. That's why I'm not talking half the time, because I'm trying to keep up with the chat room.
when you save it, does it automatically save it to the same place?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
once you click save to, and then you pick the folder,
Right.
everything you save after that will go to that same folder.
Oh,
You didn't know that? That's
yes.
always been that way.
I'm looking at the videos.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's this guy in the trash can. That's cute.
A guy
Trash
in
truck.
the trash can?
No, he's in a trash truck. I like the one before it. The guy
Oh, okay.
poking the hairy ass.
I see Durwood is in the chat room. I wonder if he would is thinking about giving a repeat performance from the Pride 48 cocktail party the other.
Oh,
Yeah, that was heavy on the cock.
Hey, Durwood, where is Big Fatty? Oh, there's Mr.
Yes.
Mike. Yes, Mr. Mike's there. That's why I was having trouble keeping up. Both of them.
oh, is that what it is?
The dynamic duo, yeah. So, Bill, do you and Craig get along well when you're just hanging out all the time?
He said a couple times in the last few weeks, he says, boy, since we've been stuck in the house together and we can't go anywhere, we've gotten along very surprisingly well.
Same here.
That's good.
So yeah, same for you and Gavin, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, my husband.
I missed what you
go ahead.
We're saying about how well everybody's getting along.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he and Craig were getting along really well. I said, so Gavin and I, we're not like pissing and moaning.
Well,
yeah,
I've been keeping myself busy, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I was making a bunch of masks, and I also started doing these.
Yeah.
What are you going to make with those, Gavin? Those are cool looking.
I'm
going to make a.
I have two different colors so far. I'm going to use 4 different color backgrounds, and I'm just going to put them all together to make a blanket.
Oh,
they're like snowflakes.
For like at Christmas time, we'll hang it over the couch because like we have a big window across from our couch.
So there's shapes that you're going to put together to be like a quilt.
Yeah, they're snowflakes. It's an octagon with a snowflake in the center and a blue or purple background.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
they're cool looking.
Yeah.
So they're all the same shape, just different colors.
It's kind of like a yarn doily. It's like a big crocheted.
Yeah, Jay, it's a white snowflake, okay, in a hexagon, but everything that's not the snowflake is a different color, is going to be a different color. Like he's got some that are like a steel blue.
For those watching later, please.
Did you put it all together yourself? Like you put the lace thingies on the backgrounds?
Well, yeah, you build it from the center out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And you finish the white, and then you start adding the color in afterwards. With it's crocheted, so like you just use larger loops in those areas.
Wow. Yeah. That's a ton of work.
You know what? I expected it to be, and it took, because if you know anything about crocheting, there's like certain kinds of
he's eating that stuff.
Well, there's like 4 different stitches you have to use throughout this, and you have to keep alternating between them in order to like get the right effect. And it's remembering where everything goes.
Right.
That's the hard part. And like the last one I made, I did it totally without the video in front of me, which is the first one I did, because I kept having to go back and going, what do I do? Now, tomorrow morning, I'm sure I'm going to have to look at the video again, but.
Has any, okay. Well, I like it. Gavin attempted to show me crocheting. Now I am a knitter, and I liked it. I have other things that I could be doing right now. You know,
I never learned to crochet, but I always thought it would be cool. But my Nana taught me to knit when I was younger, so I did know how to knit. But it was just, I don't know. I made a small square baby blanket. I think I made a square sock.
square sock.
It had no form or shape.
Yeah,
So,
I was thinking of making a dick cozy. I could manage that.
That'd be complicated, but fun.
Yeah.
You'd have to, whoever was ordering it, you'd have to, do a lot of.
Yeah, how do you model that?
Right.
Yeah, how do you fit it? How do you size it? It goes about down to my throat.
Well, here, let me get it hard. Let me get it hard for you, and then we'll.
Yeah.
You always got to get in there and ruin it for me. Yeah.
It's gotta.
I wasn't talking to you. I was saying to other people.
Ruin it. Just get right in there, Big Gavin. I was gonna ask another question. I forgot.
No, my husband and I were getting along really well, and I think part of it is I'm busy in the office during the day, and he's doing stuff. Today he was like doing chores around the house, and laundry and all kinds of, running around, and he mowed the backyard, so he was like busy. And
oh wow.
So then when we hang out in the evening, it's very much like our normal days, even though we see each other when I come out of the office for a bathroom break or to grab a bottle of water, something. Like we sort of touch base, but it's like we're still having some separate stuff going on, which I think is good. But we get along super
well.
Next week,
just to annoy Jim, I'm going to say this: the one expression I am not going to get tired of, that I'm going to be happy to not hear anymore, is "Where are ya?"
Yeah. A lot of times I'm looking for. Well, I don't like talking. I'll start talking to you.
Yes, you do.
And you're outside or something. I mean, you do have a habit of excluding me. Like, you'll make yourself dinner.
No,
and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm eating Cheerios tonight.
Well, what am I going to make? Everything I make, you don't like. So what are you talking about?
No.
That's so funny. That's my husband and I are like Jim and I would be the same, because I'll like talk to my husband because I think he's still there.
Right.
And he's like wandered off or whatever. And he doesn't talk much. So he just like, is like gone. And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, huh? Were you talking to me? Like he'll come back into the room.
Are you that independent that you don't need me for anything? That's fine.
Yes.
Now do you see why I go away on nice vacations and leave your ass behind?
How many times have you heard me say to you, I was alive before you came along? I survived just fine.
Wow.
No, it's true though. I mean, we all
love you. That was harsh. We all love you.
I to be honest with you, I really wasn't paying attention.
Good.
I never expect anything. You can't expect anything intelligent out of that. So what was it you said, Gavin? What?
I said, you are so good to me.
Wow. One of these days, buddy. Well, it has been. I'm going to be lost come Monday morning because I know you're going back to work.
Right.
And for the last 2 weeks, you've been here, and like we've had a good time. So I'm just going to.
And now that Gavin's gone, you'll have to figure out something to do other than bug Gavin while he's.
I'll clean the house.
The most annoying thing about the past 2 weeks, I really was hoping for some nice weather.
Oh.
I at least had one day where I could go out and get the lawn mowed. That was the extent of my ability to. Half of my list is stuff to do outside, and I couldn't do any of it.
Right.
'Cause either it
that's
was
too bad.
warm, either it was cold, or it was raining.
Right.
So
We have not had good weather for the last since this COVID shit. We've had the shittiest weather. You know what I mean? Like, how long have we been in quarantine or lockdown or whatever?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, 4 weeks? I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, we're 5 or 6, I think. So.
And of course, look at next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
60.
66, 70, 65, 65.
And you're
70,
working.
71.
And you're working.
Of course.
Mhm. Maybe I'll go out there and clean up.
You could do your vegetable garden.
That's what I might do. I mean, those are the things that I have to do. I mean, who knows? One day I'll go hunt chicken or something.
Oh, speaking of somebody, we have this bar that's like on the edge of town. It's near the highway.
Right.
On the I guess it would be the north end.
Far
of town.
side.
Anyway,
North end.
the other end of town from us. And they, for some reason, they have a lot of chickens in their parking lot during the day.
Regular chickens.
Real chickens, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Live. And because when we go to grocery shopping, of course, they're closed. You know, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
So we drive by this place and there's always chickens. Well, I would assume that, like, you know, the people that own the place would feed them, you know what I mean? Because that's why they hang around.
We've seen the old man feeding them.
Well, I think that's somebody that works there or something. Anyway, somebody posted on our local Facebook page for the town that there was a chicken running around like a couple blocks from here. I'm like, oh my God, somebody forgot to go and feed the chickens.
And
Yeah.
so they're
Now
straying.
they walk on rogue and running around town.
Yeah, but what I meant was Aldi's. You know what I mean? Like
the goose.
No, the chickens. They're getting chicken breasts to eat.
Food chicken.
Food chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, food chicken. I'd go hunt around for some chicken. Meaning because
kind of hard to find. Well, Aldi's has always been hit or miss on that. If you don't get there right when they open within the first hour, the chicken's gone. I don't know why, but it is. So
I've been to Costco twice in about the last 2.5 or 3 weeks, and they are completely out of chicken.
Well,
really?
they were like this.
Wow.
For the last like 2 years we've been shopping there.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, they're always. I don't know why they have such an issue with keeping chicken. I mean, if you sell out in the first hour, then you would think, oh, you know, why not order more?
Right. Yeah. Like toilet paper.
How much money are you not making because you're not selling fucking chicken?
Well, they're only giving so much chicken per store, probably.
Why?
That's just the way it is, you know.
Well, why is ShopRite getting what they want? Like that.
ShopRite is not getting what they want.
No, I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about in general, Jim. Over the last 2 years.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Like for some reason, like I just never understood how places order things.
Yeah. Martin and I are going to Costco this Thursday, and it's been 6 weeks since we've been. So it'll be interesting because the last time we went was kind of like the very first hint that like the store manager came out on the Saturday morning and said, hey, you know, to let everybody know, we don't have paper towels or toilet paper. So no matter how fast you run or push or, you know, try to get through the door, we're out. So please be kind to each other. And
that was pretty smart of him, actually.
Yeah.
Then Mr. Mike said chickens aren't afraid to cross the road now. So. Early, that's
true. She was incredibly helpful. And I honestly think it helped a lot with everybody. Just, you know, Martin and I just kind of went, oh, okay, like cool. And we'll just, rather than being keyed up and like, oh my gosh, we got to get through the doors. And that puts you in a different mindset. So it was just really nice to like know what to expect and kept everybody calm. And that was before they were metering people getting in or people were wearing masks or anything. But that stuff all started to roll out
that was
fairly soon after that.
That was another thing at Lowe's that I noticed, that like they were allowing people to come in the store without masks on. No, they shouldn't be.
Oh, interesting.
I was like, why are these two guys walking around? They didn't even have them like in their hand or down around their chin.
California pretty much said you have to, although
Jersey said that
they're not like policing it, although we've heard some sheriffs have decided they should police or ticket. So.
Jersey's the same way.
I don't understand why they wouldn't. Like, that just boggles my mind. Well, there was a guy. We went in like last week, I think it was, Jim. Was it? And
Yeah.
I was looking for oil for my 3-in-1 oil for my sewing machine. So I had to ask him where it was. People apparently don't understand how masks work. He pulls down his mask to answer the question.
Oh God!
That's the time you're supposed to have it on.
Right. That's when you're spitting all that stuff out.
Spit your spit out.
And the sad part is he won't be the one that dies.
Yeah. He was like maybe 25.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's just going to spread his virus to everybody.
Yeah. I mean, we're so used to. I mean, to me, that's like that's a polite kid. He's being nice.
Right.
And he didn't.
He's trying.
He's trying, but you don't realize it. Like, I would do the same thing.
I'm sorry. To me, that's a dumb kid.
Well, no,
because
you're right.
The store has not explained to them how masks work.
Yeah, he's dumb, but he's trying to be polite, I think.
Yeah.
Nobody's bothered to inform him.
Right. Like when you walk.
Most kids are not polite.
When you walk in, if you walk into a restaurant, you remove your hat.
Who?
Anybody.
I don't.
I know. When you sit at a table, you take off your hat.
I don't.
Well, because you're rude.
Fuck that. That's
all right.
Yeah. If it was 50 years ago, I would.
No, you were raised as a baboon.
No.
All right.
No, I don't fall into that like 90-year ago habit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do. You should. But
no, bullshit.
That's just nothing blocks.
No,
I think that's
okay. Then explain to me why.
Yeah, I was going to say that I think it's less relevant because, like, I don't think about it if I happen to be wearing a hat.
I don't find it unpolite
or cap. I just don't think about it, and so I don't think I was raised with that.
If I see somebody sitting in a restaurant with a hat on, I don't find that unpolite. So, is it really polite?
Yeah.
No, I think we become used to like baseball caps and people wear them backwards and stuff, and people just. It's not something that even makes me think about it.
I remember my mother was the one that you take your hat off, and you sit at the table. I'll never forget. Like the only ones like this is
when
way
I'm
too
at home,
deep.
I always take it off. But I don't want to have like hat head.
I know, hat hair. That's the only
problem. Hat hair. It's called hat hair.
Out in public. At home, I don't give a shit, but
yeah, today was actually the first day I combed my hair in about a week.
What kind of hat do you wear, Gavin? Sorry, Jim.
Oh, I rarely wear a hat, but when I do, it's a baseball hat.
Baseball hat. And why? Because it's easier to put a cap on your head than it is to comb your hair.
And on those days, I just didn't feel like showering.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of caps are worn.
Yeah. Well, today I had a Zoom with, like I said, I had a family Zoom thing. Oh, and so today I had a family Zoom thing at noon, and I showered, I shaved, I combed my hair. And it was like, it's been a while. So,
right.
I mean, I feel bad, like maybe 2 or 3 days, maybe, since I jumped in the shower. And it's like, I'm surprised at how bad I don't stink all the time. Yeah, I know. Go ahead, say something rude, Gavin.
No. There was one day I think that like I could smell you, but I mean, it was.
That was the day after I had the garlic fest.
It was only because we
Oh.
were like standing right, literally almost on top of each other.
Yeah.
That
Well, how much are you exerting yourself too? Probably not.
Right.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
goose egg here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think we're all showering less.
Yeah. So Gavin, when you go back to work, how many hours are you going to be? Are they going to give you a full
Oh,
schedule?
my normal hours. Yeah.
Oh, that's
No,
good.
We're still working. They're working. I just took a vacation.
Right. You took the
Oh, okay.
vacation. Mhm.
Yeah, I was scheduled to have a vacation.
Right. You were supposed to go to your
Couldn't
parents,
go on
right?
it, so yeah.
now, do you think you'll go later on in the year and spend 2 weeks with them?
I found I if nothing changes, no. I mean, I'm not. No, I don't want to kill my parents. That's kind of my thing. Like, sorry.
Yeah. That's
2
so
weeks.
kind of you.
2 weeks seems like a long time with the parental units.
Oh no, we have no problem.
You do it all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
moved
okay.
to Arizona for a reason.
Yeah,
Gavin.
right. No,
maybe it's them going, "Oh God, get him out of here."
Well, you gotta remember, my parents are in their like mid 80s. Well, my mother,
Yeah.
Right.
my mother's in her early 80s. My dad's in his mid 80s, and they can't really do some of the stuff. So, like I tell my dad, make a list of things you need to like outside done. And when I go, I do that. I do the things like last year I painted their pergola out in the backyard.
Oh, cool.
You know,
Oh, that's good.
I got the high parts. He was working on the lower parts. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, because my mom will not let him go up on a ladder for good reason. And there was another thing, like there was a opening above their heater, and my dad wanted to close it off. So I did that.
Are they both pretty mobile? Get around good still?
Oh yeah, no problems.
Oh, that's good.
And
That's
I
great.
bought them walkers, and they use them on bad days, but for the most part, I bought them those cool little like red and blue ones with the seat that flops down, so,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Found them on Amazon for like, I forget what they were, like $40, and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
well,
they were
I
not. They
ordered
were
two
not.
of them.
Didn't your mom put a basket and a
Nice.
horn on hers or something?
No, but I bought her one of. They might have since, but I bought her a Velcro thing that she could put her purse on.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's a thing that Velcros to the handle,
Right.
with a hook that she could hang her. I was going to get my dad a coffee cup, but he doesn't really drink coffee, so I just thought it was.
That's
But he
cute.
said some of the people at where they live, they decorate theirs with like streamers and like the kids used to with their bikes.
Right.
Oh, big fatty!
I would do it.
How long has that big fatty thing been sitting there? How long
They've
has
got
he been?
walkers with
Oh,
flares.
what a
Big
darling little old
fatty.
man just joined us.
There he is. Well, he must have kicked out the gentleman caller.
Maybe that's it.
How long have you been
Hi.
waiting?
Hi.
You look like you just shot a big load.
Hi.
He's
Hi.
not giving away.
I am fucked up.
What were you smoking?
Nothing. I was drinking red wine, which is evil.
I have my Deanies, my Deanie cup, my giant fish, or what is it?
I don't know
Crayfish.
what that
Did
means.
you drink your Lysol?
Ain't nothing like the real.
Or do a
Where-
Clorox
where's-
IV.
I hope somebody is drinking Lysol.
Where's your glasses, big fatty? Did you lose them in your drunken stupor?
I guess I need to go find them, huh?
Oh, they're in
Bring
one
his
piece.
glasses.
We're much better looking without them.
Right.
How dare you?
No,
So, Fatty, what happened?
Well,
You were not practicing social distancing.
Young Nicholas stopped by, and after a Silkwood shower, there may have been a
Performance of the
anyway,
Charleston Ballet.
we'll just leave it at
a
that.
bobo honk or two.
No, we don't bobo honk.
What do you do?
But But there may be a ballet performance or whatever.
Oh,
God, y'all, I am fucked up.
you want more, baby? Would you like
This is
some
fun.
No, fucking
Finish-
red wine is evil. That's all I
Finish
gotta
that
say.
bottle.
It does fuck you up.
Was
Yeah.
that Moose P? Was it Moose P wine?
It was the Pinot Noir 2017.
Oh,
2017? What is that?
heard that
Wow.
vintage
I
before.
can't join the Discord for some reason, but anyway.
Maybe you don't want to.
I don't know. I like to see the porn.
You look good. How have you
Oh,
been all week, Mr. Fatty?
The porn is. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Aw,
Okay,
I
bud.
have been I've been actually pretty good.
all right. Are you
As I
guys
have said many times, COVID-19 and retirement are not very different.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We've been practicing.
Are you in quarantine or lockdown or anything?
I don't know what that means. No,
Okay.
we can go out and exercise, and if you go to if you go to some place where you can't social distance, like for 6 feet,
Oh,
they wish you to wear a mask.
all right. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But I don't go
That's-
anywhere.
Are you sure it has something to do? Them wanting you to wear a mask has something to do with social distance?
How dare you? How
Wear that mask
How-
on your face, you
asking.
ugly mother.
how dare you? Why
Can I
can't
tell
I
you-
join the Discord?
Oh,
Just join the old chat room
yeah.
I
on
guess I
Pride
could do
48.
that.
We'll
That's
see your
easy.
shit.
You need a link to it?
To Discord?
No.
Was your nose bleeding?
Me?
Yeah, no, that's a shadow. All right,
I don't
sorry.
think so.
Do you want to?
Wait a minute, I'm gonna try to join the old chat room. Big fatty.
Big fatty.
Oh no, it's by fatty. I'm sorry. There's
What
no
the-
by here. Big fatty. Connect.
Yeah, I never thought masks looked good on a guy, you know, like a dog mask, a leather mask or whatever, until I went to Lowe's. And I was like, you know what? That really covers up a lot of sin.
Oh,
Those guys, you know what? As long as they keep that mask on their face, they can bang the shit out of my hole.
Oh,
You know?
Oh,
my.
What?
all right, Mr. Mike, Ed Gong, and Ed Gong. Big Fatty is looking for porn now. Would you like? Would you like?
To see,
like
I need
a-
to see. I need to see hairy buttholes. Oh,
Okay, that's
big
what I was
fatty.
gonna
Did
ask
you
you.
say that? Oh, that's some large penises.
Oh my.
Tim in
Nothing
Alaska, one
unusual.
of Brian's patients, and but results after the surgery, his mask and shield and gown wore. Hope will be okay. Okay.
Chilling down, so.
Oh, y'all, I am fucked up.
Yeah, what was it? Red wine?
Red wine. Oh my
And?
God. Excuse me. Let me go get my glasses.
Don't trip.
Walking is
Oh.
Oh, my.
I hear him in the background.
Yep.
I hear poodle.
Yeah.
He's got Poodle locked in a closet or something.
Right.
Aw, poor poodle.
Either that or she's fucked up too.
It only lets her go every once in a while. It goes in and throws a piece of cake in.
Right.
You know what? This is a good drink. I should be drinking it faster. I should be standing at a
Oh, you
bar.
couldn't. Oh my God, Jim.
What?
You put twice as much as I put in my huge glass in that.
I'm drinking for two now, dear.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Drinking for two.
Thank
Is Jim pregnant?
Probably.
No, he hasn't gotten out.
Not by Gavin, right?
Not by-
Yeah.
No.
Do you remember the cat you
Okay.
thought you heard in the
Can you
backyard?
imagine how ugly those children?
Remember the cat you thought you heard in the back room?
yeah.
Outside?
Yeah. Oh my God,
Yeah, it
that's a
wasn't the
huge
cat.
penis.
That was me.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, you gonna have kittens?
maybe.
Oh, wait a minute. Stay on page.
Anywho,
How do I go back?
how was your week, Big Fatty? Any big surprises? Anything new and exciting?
No. It was.
Ooh.
It
Jim
was
hasn't been listening to the show, obviously.
No, I have not been. Gavin has been in my way all week.
I don't know. Jay, did I have anything surprising this week or anything exciting? I had a letter from Patty Bacon, but that's about
Well, that's true. That was new and exciting. And I loved all the car references. That was really clever, as usual.
Patty Bacon is fabulous. I
want to
worry
go to
sick about her.
I want to go to the Caprice Classic.
Yes.
Don't we all?
What is that? I didn't.
It's Patty Bacon has inherited the Bacon Motor Lodge, and she wants to open. She wants to renovate the bar to make it the Caprice Classic Lounge.
Oh my God!
Which is very much evidently like the Capri Lounge.
Right.
Do you think they would have mixers?
No, it'd be low, very low on mixers.
Yes.
Well, we like that. So.
Gavin found out tonight that when I make my own drink.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
So he pours a Capri Lounge beverage.
It's a gay pour.
Jim pours two Capri.
By the way, I understand Durwood was in the chat room. Is he still here? Because I'm in the old chat room. I can't get in there.
I don't see him.
Yes, he's still in the Discord. He is.
Okay, how about Granny? Did Granny ever make it?
Granny
No.
didn't show up.
No.
Bless his heart.
How do I get into
This
the?
is past his time.
That's about the last 10 years that have been past his time.
Aw.
Durwood is here. He says hi. Hi, Durwood.
Hi, Durwood.
Hi, Durwood. I still want to rim your ass. Oops.
Oh,
Oh. That come out
did
of
you
me?
say that out loud, Jim?
Did I say that with my outside voice? Yes.
Yes, I believe you did.
Silly me.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what is that one?
Oh, that's
Bill
what I
in
need.
St. Louis.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. There's some sort of discharge going on.
Yeah.
Large discharge going on.
Wait a minute. Where are those?
Wet cleanup in aisle 3.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Those fingers aren't deep
I
enough.
like hearing him scream.
Oh, but yeah, he does look like he's scared there. Oh. Like it's his first time.
Yeah,
Honey, it's never their first time.
All these pigs.
What did I miss tonight?
We were discussing the universe in general.
Yeah, and
how
we
is
get
the
along
universe
with
in
our
general?
partners.
The same as last week.
Yeah, we're all surprised how well we're all getting along during this quarantine or whatever it is.
Well, Poodle and I are getting along just fine.
Is she still locked in the closet?
I'm sorry?
Is she still locked in the closet?
Locked in the closet?
Oh my. How far back are you?
Poodle has never been in the closet.
Oh, you didn't hear our conversation while you were
No.
when you stepped away to find your glasses, we were talking about you having Poodle locked in the closet.
Oh, no. I had the headphones on and I still didn't hear it.
I said you throw her a piece of cake every once in a while.
Oh, y'all, if I could throw a piece of cake to myself right now, it'd be lovely.
Oh, Jim, I might make a cake tomorrow morning.
How about I do it? So it gets
No.
eaten.
Do we have any crushed pineapple?
Nope.
Oh.
In 10 years from now, looking back, what do you think we're going to think?
You got your apple stuff I can put on it.
You are not using my app. Well,
no,
whatever.
On it. Per slice.
What kind of cake you making?
I don't know.
Hummingbird.
Sugar-free something.
Oh, sugar-free. There you go. So it knots up in your stomach and it's like shitting a brick.
Pretty much.
I miss
That's what Mucilex is for.
That's what Epsom salt is for.
Did anybody watch the Will and Grace finale?
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
I
come on, guys.
It was good. It was good. I just kind of was disappointed because I really thought they were gonna, either do some kind, just because they were buying a house. I was like,
Right.
oh, well, maybe they're going to continue the season or into another season, or they're going to do a spinoff.
Right.
But apparently not. So,
well,
though I got halfway through the behind the scenes stuff,
right,
and I had to stop, and then I went back and finished it, and it was nice. But I mean, I loved the show. I did. I think they did a really good job this time as well as the last time. So, you know.
All right. Thanks, Gavin. Thank you for sharing.
Why are you being a dick?
I'm not.
Oh,
Stop it.
Gavin knows me. Has anybody watched anything good on Netflix or Hulu?
Oh,
I don't have the Netflix or the Hulu.
All right. Because we were watching shows like at night, you know, Gavin and I would sit down together
Fuck.
and watch some TV and stuff. And like the last couple of excuse me.
oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Hear
Or
that?
do you need a
Wow,
shot
that
vac,
was
Jim?
loud.
Thank you.
It's been so long, he's making noise.
Yeah. No, but the last couple of shows that we watched, I mean, they were all right. They were more informative than anything, but I need something that's going to really shock me and, you know,
Well, I don't know about.
not shock me, but something
shock
I'm really
you,
going to
but-
enjoy.
Did
mean-
you watch Ozarks?
Yeah,
The first
God,
two
yeah.
seasons?
we're
Oh,
done
yeah,
with
we-
Ozark already.
You
watched that
did
in,
the
like, 2
third one
days.
already? Okay.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
Ozark.
We
We
did
did
too.
Tiger King.
Okay.
I haven't watched that yet.
You know what? Don't.
Okay.
No, watch it.
I'm back
You-
and forth. I kind of think it would be entertaining, but I just
It's a train.
I don't know. I have a hard time with animal stuff.
No,
It's a-
there's
No,
It's a
nothing.
Hoosier reality show.
They don't
It's a
show any
Hoosier reality
abuse or
show.
anything.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, you could use that as this is everything I don't want to be,
Ah,
you know,
okay.
or
Yeah,
it's like,
no, and I don't take the stuff too seriously, but it's just it
you will.
makes me very sad if animals are mistreated, and I like that. I don't know that I want to do that. So.
That's not a major part of the show.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
but
More about the people.
it's more about the people
Okay.
and how, not so much how they react or how they react with each other and what's
Right,
going
right.
on.
All the
in that case-
interaction.
In that
Okay.
case, Jay, do not watch Don't Fuck with Cats.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, no,
When
no.
that was going around, I went,
No,
nope,
no.
I'm not even gonna do it.
Oh, it was.
I heard it was
It wasn't
rough.
You don't see anything. You know what's going on, but just
Mhm.
how
No,
they
you do
solve
see it.
how they
You
solve
know.
the murder is interesting.
No,
Mhm.
it's cruel.
No, it is not cruel. It's actually quite genius. These people, they recognized signs. They recognized things that were happening,
Oh,
and
I
they
know, but-
didn't let up.
No, what I'm saying is like the first 2 episodes.
Well,
No, they didn't actually show the animal abuse.
no, they
It
don't.
was incredibly apparent. Like
They refer to what's going on, but the rest of it was how they did not give up and how they were able to trace this
it's bad.
person back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? They were just same thing like me. Where when I'm looking at somebody's porn, I'm like, oh wow, I really like those kitchen cabinets.
Right.
These people were looking around and they were like, look at that picture on the wall. You know, that's a poster from such and such. That was only 2 of them were made. You know, it was how they traced it back to who this person was.
Right.
And these
Another
people.
show. Good.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Another show Jim and I watched. What was it today? Which is interesting to the gay community.
Yeah.
Is what was it called?
You watched it. It was very memorable, right?
Oh,
Circus of Books.
Circus of Books.
It's about
never heard of
Really,
it.
Jim's just
Oh,
a dick.
That is in my list. My list. I want to watch that.
It's good. It
good?
really. It's a 1-episode show.
It's real interesting.
It's an hour and a half. It's about this couple and how they acquired a bookstore, and you know they didn't realize it, but they were actually becoming a positive influence and positive force within the gay community when it was needed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And they're like, this really humble little couple. The man was just looking for, you have to watch it. I mean, it's only an hour and a half, and it's time well invested, because it's just like, oh, this is really good.
It's really interesting.
It pulls together at the end when you see them.
Is it a dirty bookstore?
Yeah, an adult bookstore.
Well, it's an adult bookstore, but it's not like with booths and stuff like that.
Oh, it doesn't have a back room or anything.
No.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Does have an attic, but that was just people that work there.
Yeah.
Right.
That we know of. I mean, there might be stuff they did not put in there.
True.
No, it's cool
was,
when there's a positive story like that isn't focused on death or crime, or because I like the crime stuff and the investigations and whatever, but it's every now and then you need to take a step away and
it was really
do something that makes you feel good.
It was really interesting how the couple separated their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Owning the bookstore and their home life and family life. That I found really interesting.
Yeah, like the kids grew up knowing that their parents owned a bookstore, but they never knew it was an adult bookstore. It wasn't until the kids were in high school. Wow, look at that dick. It wasn't until the kids were in high school that one of the kids said, my parents own a bookstore, and somebody said, which one? And they say, Circus of Books. And he said, oh, that's an adult bookstore. That's a porno shop.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I'm fucked up.
Oh, I know that. McMillions was one we watched this week.
Oh, yeah.
That was good, yeah.
That actually, it was good. I mean, some of the characters were funny as all hell.
Yeah, the one lawyer, or the one FBI guy, really made it entertaining
because he was so corny.
Yeah.
And one other one I watched was An Interview with God.
Oh.
And I mean, like, that's something you have to be sober and actually think.
I saw that. How was it?
It was good.
Okay.
It was really good. You need to sit and watch it. Watch what's happening and stuff like that, because they do it. I mean, it does explain itself, and it's good. It really was. It wasn't like, oh God, remember that with George Burns?
Yeah.
It was not as comical, but it was like as informed. It was not. This one was not comical. All right, but this one was more self-examining, thinking, and it explains a lot, which was good.
Unorthodox. Oh, you know what? I saw that. Mr. Mike, I saw that in.
What is it? Unorthodox?
On Netflix, yeah. It's about, apparently. I'm guessing, because I didn't really read the thing, but I'm guessing it's about like Hasidic Jews that decided they didn't want to be.
Oh.
That's what I'm guessing. I'm not really sure, but that's the impression I got just from looking at the overview.
Yeah.
But
no.
We're brought up Orthodox and decided not to be.
Yeah, I want something a little bit more comical this week coming up, since I'll be by myself.
Well, you have that.
Actually, when you're not here, I don't even turn on the TV until you come home.
Do they make comedy porn?
Oh, you know what?
They do. Yes, they do.
Do they?
Really?
Well, a lot of it's funny. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say cheesy is different.
If you actually pay attention to the dialogue, it's pretty funny.
Are you talking about pterodactyl porn, Gavin?
Yeah, that's Oh, poor Nessa.
Where is Nessa? We need to get her on here.
Did you invite Nessa, Gavin?
Well, I don't invite people. That, I mean, they know I'm here.
There you go.
I don't do engraved invitations, so
You should have a special guest star every week for the next couple of weeks.
yeah. Good luck with that, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
Thanks for the idea.
Invite the
What happened
president.
Okay, I'll put you in charge of that, Jim.
Right.
Okay. I'll invite the president.
Right.
Oh, that would be a hoot.
Tweet at him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tweet to him. Who wants you? So Big
Uh-oh.
Fatty,
Yes.
tell about your love. Tell us about your love of red wine.
I am fucked up.
Was the special chair involved?
No, the special chair was not involved, but the throne was involved because y'all, I just had to go and release the gates of hell.
Evacuate.
Oh
And
my.
it was good. You know, sometimes y'all, the
Yeah.
older you are, the nicer it is to just release your colonic intake.
Okay.
You know what? That reminds me. I think I made a high fiber hummus.
Although the whole
Jim, tell them what you put in
substance
your
of
hummus.
hummus is high fiber. It's all
What?
beans.
No, tell them what you put in it, Jim.
This one was. I have two going. I have one with garlic,
Uh-huh.
lots of garlic,
Wow.
Yeah.
and the other one is garlic and jalapeno, garlic, onion, and jalapeno.
Oh, yum.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
wow.
Well, actually, I think it was you, Jay,
It's
that
Yes, and
inspired
put
me
the
last
jalapeno
week.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to pickle jalapeno,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably used a good, I don't know, 10, 15 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ooh,
it's,
my asshole's on fire just
That's
listening to this.
that's a beginner's spicy.
yeah, well, your asshole.
well,
Actually,
I
if
enjoyed
you
it.
ate more regularly, you wouldn't have, and I'm saying you probably have a very heavy water diet if it's going to burn your asshole.
Right.
Yeah, start eating more cheese. You should be fine.
Oh,
I
ooh,
I would
cheese
kill
sounds
for a
good right
water
now.
diet like I used to have.
That's why cheese goes well with wine.
I cannot wait for watermelon season. I usually
Oh my
do
God.
like 2 days of just eating
You
watermelon.
and Adam Burns. Oh,
Well, for
Oh.
different reasons.
What's the purpose, though?
He wants him for a sexual assault. not-
Oh, poor Adam.
Aw, Adam Burns is hot. I'd let him do me.
Jesus Christ, that's the big
I would
dick
dress
coming
up as
out
a
of those
water-
jeans.
I would
Okay.
dress up as a watermelon for Adam Burns.
Well, there you have it, everyone.
You heard that, Adam?
Why?
No, you will.
Show title.
Oh my God! What the hell is that?
Look at that thing with the tattoos.
Look at his arm. Look at his arm. His arm is thinner than his fucking dick. How is that
God.
humanly possible?
Ain't nothing like the real thing, babe. What's the?
Oh.
That's definitely edited inside.
Wait a minute. What's this?
Right.
Wait
Or
a minute.
watermelon.
The dick is not moving.
Wait a minute. No, it is moving. But what's that thing in his hand? Is that his underpants
I
or a dish
guess.
towel?
It's a dish towel.
All right. What's
No,
he?
that's his underpants.
Oh, please tell me he comes like by the pint.
Hi, Durwood.
Oh, Durwood.
Cute too. He has a face, by the way.
Who, Durwood?
No, the guy in the video.
Durwood. That
The
poor
guy in
man.
the video is hot. So is his fucking huge cock.
Yeah.
And his tattoos.
Durwood says hi.
Hi.
Ask Durwood if he wants to come on and show us his butthole.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll let you ask him.
No, I have to put this on.
Oh, that's right.
it's
It
going
has
on
to
YouTube.
go on Facebook. Never mind, Durwood.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
So do I. Hurry up. All right.
Oh,
Big Fatty.
yes.
I wanted to tell you, I've started following Leslie Jordan on Instagram.
Is he not fabulous?
Oh my God, he is hysterical. He is awesome.
Have you gone
I'm-
back and followed it? Are you on Instagram, Bill?
Yeah,
Follow him on Instagram.
that's why I found him. I look at he posts a couple every day, and I always try to look at them. They just crack me up.
Is he a riot or what?
Oh,
Did you see him with what was it, Faye Dunaway or one of those girls?
Leslie Jordan is the Leslie Jordan of Pride 48. Oh, Jesus.
That
I
reminds
don't
me
know
of
who
barbecue.
posted that of the dick and the butt being eaten, but that's lovely.
Yes. Leslie
Oh,
Jordan.
it's Ed Gong.
It was Ed Gongs, yeah.
Oh, look at that one. Leslie Jordan is a riot.
Oh, he's wonderful.
And the little old man, I shouldn't call him little old man. He's not that old. But
Thank you.
I don't think, he's going to come out of this thing a hero. You know what I mean? And he's being nothing else but himself.
Leslie Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's absolutely being himself. And he is Southern to a T. And I just absolutely adore the man.
You got to love him. You just have to love him. He is just so cute.
Yes.
My favorite was when he was trying to impress his father by being a majorette and going, "Daddy, Daddy, look at me, and he's twirling the baton, and I'm just going, "Oh my God, Daddy, Daddy, look at me," because a 4-year-old doesn't fucking know what gay means.
No.
He's fantastic.
He is. Did you hear his Christmas story? I thought I had said it last week.
You did.
But when you hear him tell his story, it's like about him and his father. He asked Santa Claus for a bride doll.
Oh, no.
He was like 3 or 4 years old. He wanted a bride doll. He's going to comb its hair and make it all nice. And Santa Claus told his mother what he wanted. All right. And the mother told the father, and he says, don't. He'll forget about it by Christmas.
And the father is a military officer.
He's a lieutenant general or something.
Oh, Bill. That's lovely.
And Christmas Eve, little Leslie starts saying to his parents, Santa Claus is going to bring me a bride doll. I'm going to take care of her. And the father freaked out, right? So he left the house and he went traveling the whole night to find a fucking bride doll. Right. And the next morning he wakes up and there's a life, a 3-foot doll, the same size as him, a bride doll. And it's like, wow, what a good father.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just like when I was a child, I wanted an ironing board and an iron for Christmas.
Did you?
I did. And I got it. So.
You know what impressed me was.
I bet your mom was like, good.
Right.
Let him do it.
Gavin's niece wanted a vacuum for Christmas.
Christ, Mr.
All right.
Mike.
But she didn't want a Barbie vacuum or Holly Hobby vacuum. That kid wanted a fucking Hoover.
Fucking Dyson, huh?
Yeah, she wanted a big heavy duty vacuum. I'm like, what a
shop
good
vac.
kid. Yeah.
Right. Fuck, Ed Gong, that is quite a talented throat you're showing us there.
Oh my God, look at the guys on the train.
Do y'all think Ed Gong and Mr. Mike enjoy posting this stuff as much as we enjoy watching it?
I don't know. Do they do anything else but look at porn?
I don't know. Thank God they do.
They are experts at it, and so they must enjoy it. It's the finding is fun.
Well, according to Pat Robertson, that guy that does the 700 Club, this is art, right?
Right.
He said half that fucking skanky pictures our first lady did was nothing but art. So I guess this would be art too. They're like artistes. What do you call it? The critics, art critics.
Yes.
There you go.
They are.
I actually think they're both like the creepy men down the end of the hallway.
Bill,
which is really fucking hot.
Ed Gong says he does BDSM on the side.
On the side.
Right.
Oh.
That's it.
Bill in St. Louis
It's
knows
fair
how to
play.
be a number one fan times 2.
That's
I'm just here to please, Big Fatty. I'm here to please.
And that
all
pleases
right.
me.
I love hearing that.
Isn't that you, Big Fatty? No, that's
Please me.
No, that's much too small for me.
yeah. Yours are much more heavy and pendulous.
Pendulous.
I gotta piss.
That's so fucking hot. Where's Toppy when you need him? Oh, y'all, I am fucked up. Could you tell?
No,
No,
No, not at all.
we had
I
no
need to look
idea.
at my phone to see what the temperature is going to be tonight to see if I'm going to open the windows or
Oh,
not.
that one.
Strip down naked.
All right, it's going down to 63 tonight. And I'm fucking drunk enough. Yeah, I'll open the windows. Okay.
you probably need to.
Yeah, air things
You
out.
can put your,
Yeah.
your Afghan on.
How dare you say I need to air things out?
You can get out the old heating pad and sleep on that.
He's got the
Nothing
electric
but
blanket or the mattress pad.
master's pad, right?
Master's pad. Okay.
Master's pad.
Did I say? Is that what I said?
That's
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. I'm fucking drunk.
that sounds more like the BDSM stuff that Ed Gong was talking about.
Perfect, fatty.
PDMS.
Whew.
Oh my! Suction going on.
All right, what?
I love how he gently holds the back of his head and shoves it down on his cock.
Thank you.
I love that.
Well, it's the gently part of it.
Ah,
If there's no slobber involved, you're not doing it right.
Look, they.
well, you know what?
Okay. Oh my God!
Some of us have better gag reflexes.
No, but you still end up drooling a little.
You have to look at the big butt plug.
The big butt plug.
It's
all right.
Mr. Mike posted it. It doesn't come up as a picture. Comes up as a link.
How dare you, Mr. Mike?
Oh,
It's a fucking oil rig or something like that.
oh, look at it all splash up there.
Right?
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby.
Oh. Y'all, I'm fucked up. I think I'm going to bed.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm actually.
All right.
Poor Big Fatty.
I'm sorry, but
Oh.
the red wine is speaking to me. I haven't even made the coffee for tomorrow yet. So anyway.
Better go do that before you forget.
Yeah, you
Right?
Got to hydrate in the morning.
I'm sorry I was late to the party, and I'm sorry that I'm leaving early from the party, but you know.
Don't be sorry. You had
Durwood
fun.
said you probably had a gentleman caller and wasn't answering the phone.
It was young Nicholas, that's all it was.
not in this. You would not do this during the quarantine. I know.
Yeah.
So, social distancing.
Right.
Yes.
There was a new level of social distancing.
You were reading poetry, Chaucer.
Right. Right.
Well, you know, if glory holes are fair game, so should rim seats.
Hmm.
There was no special chair involved. Thank you, though.
All
Okay, I'm
right.
going to vomit.
All right.
Ew.
Well, good night.
Love you all. See
Love
you
you too.
Monday. Okay.
All right.
Thank
Sweet
you
dreams.
for calling.
Have
All
a good
right.
night.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye. How do you shut this off?
Well,
All
I'm ready.
right.
I'm actually ready. Kind of.
Are you?
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm a little.
Yeah.
tired.
You're gonna
All
call
All
it
right. I'm calling it a night.
early
Yeah,
night. I'm
we're
tired
still
too.
gonna do it next week again until this is over. You may as well, because what else are we gonna do on Friday night?
I'd like to thank everybody in the
Yeah.
chat room for the
Yeah.
wonderful
Excellent porn work. It sounds
Excellent.
like. Thank you, everyone.
Excellent.
Excellent pornography in the porn room tonight.
You guys are great.
Next week after work, I'm gonna take a nice long nap so I can stay up real late.
There you go. All right.
Excellent.
Good night, guys.
Bill, you have a
All
good
right.
luck. Good
All
night.
right.
Good night.
Week.
All right.
Jay, you have a great week.
All right. You too.
Good night, you guys.
night.
Bye.
Good night.